Hey guys, it's Welps. Welcome to my Valley of Slaughter Dimensional Trial Guide. I don't really have a recent footage of a clean run, so I'm just gonna use different POVs to explain the new mechs based on tier 5. I'm also going to be showing you how to cheese tier 5 and also how to climb high tier. Okay, so at 90%, the boss pushes everyone away, and two furthest person gonna get rooted, and they're gonna get marked with this red light. It's important that they stay together, so we kinda stay grouped or stay lined up. We don't want these guys to be spread apart too far. So we usually use these lines on the floor as a guideline just to line up, these or these. But as long as you stay grouped up on the same side, it's fine. So yeah, we have two people rooted. It's recommended that the non-range DPS, so like crossbow dagger or GS dagger, they come near the rooted player and they're gonna get connected with the laser. So us two is rooted here and we have another person standing there and they're gonna get connected with the laser. If no one comes near them in time, they will die. So once they get the laser, you have to hit the other person that was rooted with the laser and it'll break them free, and if you don't, they will die. So yeah, you will have two people get rooted in tier 5. In tier 3, I believe it's only one person that gets rooted. So they get the laser, they come next to me, break me free, and we gotta jump right after. This is what it's gonna look like when you have the laser. You'll see this red circle. Basically, if you go out of the circle, you'll break the laser. Two people that are connected with the laser gotta stay close or within the circle. And right now, I'm connected with crossbow dagger. He has to go DPS afterwards, so I gotta follow him. You also gotta stay away from the rest of the group, and they have to stay away from the laser because if they touch the laser, they will lose mana. After the meteor, the boss is gonna pull everyone in, and if the boss is below 50%, he's gonna summon 8 sheep. Above 50%, it'll be 6 sheep on tier 5. So what we have to do here is to aggro all the sheep and bring them to the laser and kill them with the laser. So usually the laser people would take position on where we DPS from. And remember earlier I recommended a melee player to take the line? That is because it's easier for the range player to pull the sheep and bring it to the line. So basically you just saw this guy running through the line. That's because once the sheep touches the line, it'll aggro onto the laser person. It'll aggro onto the person who was rooted with the laser. So earlier, this person was rooted, and I was the person who got close and connected the laser. So when the sheep touches the laser, it's gonna aggro onto this person. So we kinda want this person to take control of the laser. So he's the one who's gonna move backwards to line up the sheep, and this guy will follow to not break the laser. You also want to make sure that your sheep touches the laser. What I mean by that is, for example, if this sheep here was his, and for example, like he sprinted here and then suddenly he like moves away like this way, instead of sheep going like here through the line, the sheep is gonna now go here. You know what I mean? In that case, you just bring the sheep back, or like these people can move and adjust the lines to hit the sheep. Once you kill all the sheep, you break the line, and then you gotta bait the meteor. See, everyone stays away from the crystal, because if the meteor hits this, it's gonna break. It's a wipe. So everyone stay away, bait the meteor, and then you come and interact. And that's how you clear this phase. In tier 5, if the boss is under 50% and he does the pushback, it's immediately gonna summon a explosive sheep. The summon location of the sheep is random within this circle. And right now the sheep is really far. In this case, whoever's free has to hit the sheep and bring it to the laser, because we're gonna kill the sheep ASAP. Now the tier 5 sheep phase is going to be really challenging. The sheep have a lot of HP. Unless you have good gear, 4 crossbows doing spins at the same time, you're probably not going to be able to kill it. You're going to need to hit the boss charge at least once. And best angle to aim that charge is to have your line position like that. Bait the first charge here, and then here, the second one. Now there's a way to cheese this, but your group must have the DPS to kill the boss before the second ship base. So yeah, it's still a gear check. So what we do here is that after the second dash, the tank comes to us. He pops all the buff, bastion and everything. He uses the blood devotion with the 70% damage transfer, and he kills himself. He sacrifices himself. Just gonna sacrifice the tank and DPS the boss. Now, if you're able to kill the boss here, it's good, but you know, there's an explosive ship. If you're lacking a bit of DPS, and you have like another GS player, it could be a GS spear or like a GS dagger, they could sacrifice for this ship, and then you have to kill it before the next ship phase. Okay, now I'm gonna show you what you have to do to climb high tiers. So we placed 3 pins. And yeah, the laser people, you choose who wants to be on 2, who wants to be on 3. So we stand on those pins. And then we have DPS on this side and one on this side. They have to pull the ship and go through the line like this. And oh yeah, you want the ranged person to be on 2. Yeah, I pull these 3. So basically, you want all the ship to be gathered in the line before the boss does the first charge. We gotta stay in the position, so we have the healer buffing us, you know, Blessed Barrier, Invincible Wall. We also have the tank using Bastion, because it's important that we stay in this line. So yeah, this has to be really quick, so all the ship is in line of the boss charge. And us two with the laser have to do roll dodge towards the boss. But I did it too early, we fail. And next, this is where you bomb the ship with all the AoE. And then because we moved up here, I stay on 1 and the other guy stays on 2. Whoa, you just gotta keep DPSing the ship with the laser. Again, same thing. Break the line, bait the meteor, and then take the crystal. So at below 50%, boss gonna summon the explosive ship. We kinda cheese this as well. Because we're doing tier 30, you're not gonna have the DPS to kill the ship. So we use all the defensive cooldown, so Blessed Barrier, Bastion, Invincible Wall, and we also pop our defensive remedy. And we tank the ship. But you need to have a DPS to kill the boss after the second explosive ship. Because the second explosive ship, we don't have the cooldown for the remedy. The tank has to sacrifice with blood devotion. And then you no longer have a tank for the third ship for the cooldowns, so you have to kill the boss here.